If I had to tell my freshman self something, I would tell myself that I need to manage my time efficiently and effectively. Also to immerse yourself into campus as much as you can. Don't stick to just one friend group, branch out, meet other people.
If I had an opportunity to go back in time and talk to my freshman self, I'd really try to get the point across that this is the quickest 4 years of your life and you really want to make the most of it. You know, whether you're a four-year starter or you barely see the field, you know, embrace that position and take pride in the role at whatever you have.
I would tell my freshman self that preparation coming in is huge. I think it's important to be ready to go day one, both physically and mentally, not trying to catch up the first day that everything starts. Being a student athlete requires double the workload that most students are used to, or even athletes are used to coming out of high school. And so with the double workload comes the need for an increased work ethic. And the two things I think are important coming in are to be able to manage your time well, and also to eliminate procrastination as best as you can.
There's something that I think every freshman needs to hear, and that is the sooner you realize it's not all about you, the better off you're going to be. Every athlete that comes into a Division I program was the best in their hometown. We're all here for a reason. Everyone that's playing next to you was once an MVP or Player of the Year. It takes time to adjust to the fact that you may not be playing because the team will benefit if someone plays over you.
I would also tell my freshman self to watch what I eat. Everything that I put into my body has some effect on how I would move on the court. In essence, my quickness, if I eat French fries at Campion, I'd be slower. So you just have to manage your options and what you eat. That way you can maximize your potential on the court.
When you come to college, you're at a new environment with new people, and it's important to make friends with people who aren't exactly like you. So as a student athlete, we're fortunate enough to have your teammates from day one as your primary friend group. I knew coming in I was going to have 34 buddies the first day I stepped foot on campus. But by befriending others who are different than you, it could make you a more well-rounded person. And you know, some of my best friends at college now are people that aren't involved in sports at all. It can just help you overall to see things from a different view.
Coach Ray, you know, he makes a really big point of being a good teammate, and I think that's a really good point to harp on, because when it's all said and done, 5, 10, 20 years from now, no one's going to really know you for how many goals you scored or how many saves you had. They're going to know you for the person that you were and how you treated other people. And so the underlying message of it all is that being a student athlete at St. Joe's is a true privilege, and a ton of people really dream of being in the position that you're in. So just take it slow and just realize how lucky you are to be here.
Another piece of advice is to take advantage of all of the opportunities that St. Joe's has to offer. So for example, I was fortunate enough to work at the Kinney Center my junior year in the spring, and that was one of my favorite experiences of college. To be able to work with those affected by autism is something that I care about deeply, and that will pertain to my future career as an occupational therapist.
I'd ask my freshman self to consider this. Will you still love the game when waking up for a 6 a.m. lift? Will you still love the game when fighting through an injury? Will you still love the game when you're gasping for air during a conditioning session? This lifestyle is hard and it's challenging, but the sooner you realize that there's a bigger picture than your own success, the better off you'll be.
If I could tell my freshman self one more thing, it would be,
the hawk will never die.
The hawk will never die.
The hawk will never die.
The hawk will never die.